That didn't work. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Theme Park Shark. My name is Dustin, obviously, as most of you do know. And yes, the parks are still closed in California. California's actually gotten very crazy. We hit the ultimate trifecta this week. We had an earthquake, we had wildfires, and of course we still have the pandemic. Anyways, life is kind of rough here, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. I'm wishing you guys plenty of positivity and plenty of success in anything that you may be doing. I miss you guys. I miss being on camera more. And like I said, I'm very excited for the parks to reopen so I can get back out there and start doing more vlogs for you guys. So today, we're going to be throwing it out to Orlando, where Jake is checking out the brand new Halloween event that Universal Studios Florida is testing this weekend. So without further ado, let's throw it to Jake in Florida. Bah!
That's right, Dustin. Today we're here at Universal Studios Florida to check out their new seasonal daytime Halloween event. They have 2 haunted houses open and a plethora of snack stands and just various activities around the park. So let's go on in and check it out. Over here in Production Central, they have temporarily removed a street lamp. They just take it out for maintenance and they put this box over it. It was one of these posts, just like this one over here. Over here in the New York section of the park, they have a Halloween Horror Nights, or Halloween merchandise stand set up. It features classic monsters on these shirts here. Look at these socks. To give you guys some location comparison, down there near these palm trees over here, that's the entrance to the first haunted house. Here's the Halloween Horror Nights stand I was just showing you guys, and then down here at the end is the entrance to the second haunted house. Across the way from the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, they have a brand new food truck set up, and that food is serving various Halloween Horror Nights snacks and treats.
You know, Jake, this is also a really good look at pretty much the only 2 things that I would be able to do at this event, which would be shop and eat, because as you know, I don't like haunted houses. I wish I did, because I want to take in an event like this. So hopefully one day I'll do it, but I'm down on the food trucks and the shopping for sure.
Thinking they should call this Halloween Horror Days maybe instead of Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know. This is a sound stage area of the park. There's multiple stages used to film TV, movies, and they do Halloween Horror Nights houses in them. This here is stage 24, and you can see all the guests exiting the haunted house. I can just smell the Halloween Horror Nights in there. We're in the final little stretch of queue here, right between these 2 sound stages. The rest of it wraps around this whole entire area. But this is it. I took my sunglasses off like 10 minutes ago, so I'm trying to let my eyes get used to the sunlight. So when we go inside the haunted house, it'll be nice and dark. I just got out of the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy house, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Overall, the scenic design was top notch. One of the most well-done Horror Nights houses that I've seen in a while. And with the coronavirus precautions that they have in place, that makes it kind of interesting. It's really not that scary because every single goo hole where the actor typically would jump out at you is covered with a sheet of plexiglass. So every time the actor jumps out, they're jumping behind this glass panel and lights will show up and they'll make a noise. But no one's ever reaching out at you like it used to be at Halloween Horror Nights. So the house was awesome. It's interesting with the plexiglass shields up. And they have about an ops person, like one of the Horror Nights employees, every 10 or 15 feet to make sure that guests aren't getting within 6 feet of each other. Overall, the house was awesome. It was great to have some Halloween here at Universal. Now we're going to check out the other one, The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. That's going to be right over here at the Universal Music Plaza. So let's go see what that one's about. We are in line now for The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. The line is huge. And it's really hot out, but we have these new sports performance theme park shark shirts that keep me from getting sunburnt. Thanks, Dustin, for the great investment.
Happy to pay the bills, Otto.
But we're almost there. We're about to round this corner into the sound stages and get into this haunted house. Check out this view of Rocket. Wow. But we're going right into the soundstage area under the theatrical and television production facility sign. Now we're under this awning in the shade. Everyone's about to go into soundstage 23. That's the exit right in front of us. Over here on the walls, they used to have plaques of every single production that happened here at Universal Studios Florida. You kind of see where the paint is coming off. They had an individual square for each TV show, but they've all since been removed. So yep, these are the soundstage corridors, and the haunted house is over here to the right. We're about to go into the haunted house, so I'll give you guys an update and my thoughts and review once I get out of it. I'll see you on the other side. I've finally been able to find a nice, shady, and quiet spot. I'm out here at the San Francisco waterfront. But now I'm going to take this time to tell you about the haunted houses. So the first one that we went through was Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. And I gotta say, the scenic design was insane. I was amazed by just the scenery itself. And now, in regards to coronavirus, they put up plexiglass in front of every single boo hole. A boo hole is where the actor pops out to scare you. So no one's really jumping out and getting in your face this year like at previous Halloween Horror Nights years, because they're behind this glass. But they still do a pretty good job of hitting their sound effect. They'll jump out, the light hits them, and they could get a good jump scare. I got 1 or 2 scares in that house. And you know, the glass, it makes a pretty big difference in regards to how like well they could scare you, but they did a good job. Now let's talk about The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. This one was cool. When you walk in, you go down this hallway, and there's the hallway's made out of rock work, like big bricks. The hallway on the right, like the wall on the right, there's holes in the wall, and if you look through the holes, you could see the castle, Frankenstein's castle, being destroyed, like on a screen. And then you round the corner and you see the castle, and it's on fire, it's destroyed, and Frankenstein is actually lying dead up like on the rooftop. There's dead Frankenstein. And that entrance is just real impressive. It smells like fire and stuff. And then you walk in and you see The Bride of Frankenstein. There's massive show scenes in this one. There's huge scenes with projection mapping, crazy cool lighting effects, and you see the other classic monsters in it too. It's not just The Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein. I saw Creature from the Black Lagoon. But this house was cool. I would say it's not as scary as the Tooth Fairy one, and it's not as gory. Overall, I gotta say they did a really good job with these haunted houses. And having some houses is better than no houses. Sure, it's not like what we expect as Halloween Horror Nights, but it's something, and it's Halloween, and it's fun. So I give Universal mad props for what they've been able to pull off, and hopefully they'll extend it to a few more haunted houses instead of just the 2. Here at this food truck, they have the Franken fried chicken and electrified skin and guts and some beer. We're gonna check out the electrified skin and guts here at this food truck next to the Music Plaza. So these are the electrified skins from the food truck. I don't really know what they are. They're some sort of crisp covered in a nacho cheese with a topping on it. I'll take some bites and I'll give you guys my honest thoughts. Unfortunately, this is my honest review of these things. Do not recommend.
So this is kind of funny, and I talked to Jake about this after this. These are pork rinds, and I don't think he knew that they were pork rinds. Jake actually told me that he was expecting them to be potato skins, hence the name skins on the food. So I think if you go into it expecting potato skins and it turns out to be pork rinds, that probably is a good explanation for why Jake didn't like this meal. Come on, Jake.
We're gonna check out this other food truck here, and on their menu they have twisted taters and some few variations of it. So we'll get one and we'll try it. Now this is really cool. We got a twisted tater with a hot dog through the middle of it. This one's much better. You get the hot dog and chips. It's a little bit hard to eat, but it's good. Yeah, I suggest this one. And I get to hear the Blues Brothers while I eat it. So, 2 for 1 right here. Since we were last here, Fast and Furious Supercharged is closed. There's currently no reopening date set. But as you can see, the family is out on a mission. And because Fast and Furious is closed, there's currently 0 operating attractions here in the San Francisco area of the park. It's crazy to think a few years ago, there were 2 attractions here, and now there's none. It's kind of cool over here near these old Amity bathrooms and this food stand. You could still hear the Amity Island area music. They never changed it. So over here in London, you have the London area loop, but right here in the small little part of the park, you have the old Jaws Amity area music. Over here in the Hollywood section of the park at Cafe La Bamba, they have a new seasonal offering called the Skeleton Bar. Let's go check it out.
Our walkthrough experience right over here. If you stay on the left-hand side, you can just walk right through. Awesome. If you go to the right side, in the experience, you get to go to the Skeleton Bar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go this way.
Perfect, my man. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
How's it going?
Yeah. It's okay. You guys have any questions about the drink?
That was a pretty cool and creative idea. Instead of just having a regular bar or restaurant, they also made it a little walkthrough experience. I thought it was pretty cool. They have this new thing called the Scarecrow Stock, And you walk around Universal Studios and you go through different stores and restaurants and you find 13 scarecrows and skeletons. Here it tells you where they all are. And here's a map. Then I think once you get stamps of all of them, you get a free bag of candy. And here's the first one that I'm going to find right here. In the Born Suntacular gift shop. And they have all these chocolate bars for sale too. Look at this. Confrontation.
Jake had a perfect opportunity here to make a shark reference when he was looking at that Jaws candy, and he didn't take it. I was pretty upset, but I'll get over it.
Oh, look at this. Assorted taffies. Let's take a look inside the Universal Studios store to see what Halloween Horror Nights stuff we can find and if they have any big scarecrows. Wow, look at this already. Halloween Horror Nights 2000. Got the shirt. Socks. Shot glasses. Oh wow, this one's cool. This is a Terror Queen from Horror Nights 15 at Islands of Adventure. Terror Queen socks. Terror Queen shot glasses. Probably my favorite one so far. Oh wow, looks like they have one big scarecrow here for the Scarecrow Stock.
This is stuff that they already had put together before they...
It's huge. That's going to wrap up our time here in the park, and I'm going to throw it back to you, Dustin, in the studio.
All right, Jake, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Theme Park Shark, and I will catch all of you guys in the next episode. Take care, peace, have a great day. See you later.